10-year-old boy prays for Buhari as he meets Kebbi State First Lady. Zainab Bagudu, the Kebbi State First Lady, stated that 10-year-old Aminu beat off attempts by her security team to ward him off. The security team had stated that he could be a Boko Haram suicide bomber, but Aminu confidently declared that he was an Almajiri and just wanted to greet the First Lady. He proceeded to pray for Buhari and his wife, and also the state governor. The First Lady offered to find a solution to Aminu's medical problems and prayed that all her children will always push forward in their lives with the confidence of the little boy. The Kebbi State First Lady, Dr. Zainab Bagudu, has shared a lovely conversation she had with a 10-year-old Almajiri boy who defied security to get to her during a charity campaign, Inside Arewa News reports. Bagudu narrated how the little child completely stole the show as she took contributions from Aisha Buhari's Future Assured charity organization to the people of Shanga local government area of Kebbi State. She wrote, "Today, after a successful local government election, my team and I made our way to Shanga, a major rice farming town in the southern part of Kebbi. We had the task of distributing food items sent to the state by She does this regularly across the country without much fanfare. On this occasion she sent us 1,000 bags of rice, 1,000 bags of beans, 500 cartons of macaroni and 500 bags of wheat. We split the food into 3 to cover each zone, namely North, South and Central. We also gave portions to the orphanage in Bern and Kebbi and the Amanawa Leprosarium in Kalgo. We do this to ensure we are as impartial as possible. I still hear grumbles, but that's fine, one can only try. My security team dreads the outings, but I feel safe and secure in Kebbi. As I stood up to leave today, a little boy was charged towards me. 10-year-old Aminu smiles as he finally gets to the Kebbi State First Lady. Photo credit, Twitter, @IngSidruwa. In the blink of an eye, a sit man from my front had jerked him back from behind me with some karate chops in the air came running Kulila, head of my trusted team of boys. I will tell the story of Migrant Drive another day. To my side, Deborah, my civil defense lady, was yelling as she does at the top of her voice at him to buzz off. Roughly holding another skinny arm of this not more than 10-year-old boy was a colorfully dressed man. All on this tiny thing. I started screaming too. Leave him alone, for God's sake, he's just a child. Kalila was unapologetic, and as always, ready with a sharp answer. It's their type to have bombs strapped on their body in Maiduguri, he said. That was when Aminu spoke and I noticed more about him. His abnormally big head, protruding stomach and most of all his spunk. Upon all the reactive and dramatic defense around me, he was still pushing forward, and protesting that he is not Boko Haram. I am an Almajiri and I want to greet her, he said. His confidence was delightful. The colorfully dressed man turned out to be his father. Aminu and I had a little conversation and I gave him what I could. Most importantly, I asked Kulila to bring him to see me in Kebbi at a quiet time so we can attempt to decipher what his medical issues are. Aminu was smiling happily now, but wasn't done. He asked to pray. He prayed for Baba and Mama Buhari and after harshly asked who else? By Kulila, he prayed for Atiku Bagudu. It never ceases to amaze me passion with which rural people pray for President Buhari. This is the kind of impact our outreaches have on both me and the people. We set out to feed 200-odd people, but I also got the opportunity to change a life. Zainab Bagudu was on the charity campaign to distribute donations from Aisha Buhari's Future Assured charity organization. Photo credit, Inside Arua News. We can choose to remain behind our defense lines and drive off in our jeeps, or we can stop, look and listen to what is going on around us. As a mother, I pray that I will always have the empathy to listen and that I will continue to have the opportunity to impact lives around me. I also pray that my all children will always push forward in their lives with the confidence of Aminu. Previously reported that Dr. Zainab Bagudu, the wife of Governor Buhari Bagudu of Kebbi State, came to the aid of 10-year-old Zainab Bagudu, whose mother is mentally challenged. Mrs. Bagudu helped the girl and her 22-year-old mother following a report she received on the girl's poor condition. The girl's father, who also resides in Kebbi, reportedly abandoned the family after his wife developed mental illness.